At about 2 a.m. overnight, some 40 Israeli jets struck Islamic Jihad targets in Gaza. 3 top terrorist leaders were eliminated in 3 separate strikes, all neutralized within moments of each other. The IDF has dubbed the Operation Shield and Arrow. ILTV's Steve Leibovitz has been following developments.
Overnight, the Israeli army launched Operation Shield and Arrow, with aircraft targeting and killing 3 senior members of the Islamic Jihad terror group in Gaza. The IDF began hitting targets in the Strip just after 2 a.m. in a coordinated surprise attack on the group's senior leaders. Explosions ripped through Gaza early Tuesday morning, days after the terrorist group had fired 104 rockets toward Israel. Several rockets struck Sderot during the May 2nd clash, injuring 3 workers and damaging homes and cars. At least 12 people were killed in this morning's bombing runs. At least 20 people were reported injured in the strikes. Those targeted included the group's top operational officer, Khalil Bat Itini, who commanded the Islamic Jihad in the northern Gaza Strip. Also killed were Jahed Aman, a top official in the military council, and Tariq Azaldin, who directed Islamic Jihad terror activities in Judea and Samaria. The IDF said Bahitini was entrusted with approving and carrying out all terrorist activities from northern Gaza, as well as planning and directing terrorist attacks on Israeli civilians and planned rocket attacks against Israel. Over the years, he was involved in terror activities against Israel, including suicide bombings, explosive attacks, rocket fire, and directing terrorist activities in Judea and Samaria. Anan was a key liaison for transferring money and weapons between the Islamic Jihad and Hamas. Azaldin had previously been jailed in Israel for involvement in suicide bombings in the early 2000s. 40 aircraft, including fighter jets, carried out the main strikes within seconds of each other at 3 different locations in the Strip. A military spokesman said the IDF had achieved its goals with the opening strikes and, if necessary, would deepen the attacks more and are prepared for any scenario. Witnesses said the initial attacks on Islamic Jihad leadership hit the top floor of an apartment building in Gaza City and a house in the southern city of Rafah. Dozens of strikes were reported across the Strip in the ensuing hours, sending fireballs skyward as the army targeted terror training sites. Anticipating a possible escalation, Defense Minister Yoav Gallant okayed the army to call up reserve troops as needed. Since pulling out of the Strip in 2005, Israel has fought 2 major ground wars with Gaza terrorists, as well as 2 air wars lasting at least a week, and several other limited clashes.